one of the single biggest mistakes I see people make when they are trying to heal their acne. And it's a mistake that I made. Even having studied nutrition for 4 years at university and starting to try and heal my own acne, it was a roadblock that I came against. And it wasn't until I started doing this and changing my whole mindset and approach to my skin and acne that then I actually started to get really lasting and sustainable results with everything that I was doing. Because previously I had been doing everything right. I had been doing all the supplements, all the skincare, all the diet stuff, all the textbook stuff. But I had been doing it with a mindset of feeling like nothing was ever going to work, that I was special in some way, that I was broken in some way, that there was something specifically wrong with me, and that everything I tried just wasn't going to work. And so I ultimately was going in with a mindset of expecting the next thing to let me down as well, because that's all that had happened to me. I had invested, I'd spent money, effort, energy with different practitioners, different treatment plans, and nothing was working. So after a few cycles of that, you really do start to begin to think that something is just inherently wrong with you. It's totally natural to feel that way. And then I would be just sat in the doctor's office or the dermatologist's office crying about my skin, and all they would have to offer me was a medication, and with the assurance that it might work, it might not work. So this is really hard. This is a really hard mindset to get out of. But I managed to get out of it. I managed to finally start believing that my skin could have the ability to heal. And I really was able to accept where my skin was at. And it was through this acceptance that then everything started to change for me. So this is something I commonly see in my clients as well. And it's really hard to accept your skin when you just hate what you see in the mirror every time you look at it. And I totally get that. This doesn't just happen because someone asks you to accept your skin. It is totally a process. But the way I have found really helpful and beneficial for my clients is for us to get really crystal clear on what it is that they want. And I know that they want clear skin, perfect skin, flawless skin. I know the overall outcome that they want from working with me. But what we have to really flesh out is what that means to them. What does clear skin mean to you? How do you want to feel that's different from how you are feeling right now? How do you want your life to look compared to how it looks now? Are there parts of your life, your career, your family, your friends, relationships, that you want to be different compared to how it is for you now? And once we start to really flesh that out, we start to get a really clear and vibrant vision of what it is that you want to work towards. And there are many benefits from doing this. Obviously, one, we get much better results from doing this approach. But two is that part of acceptance begins. You start to really accept where you are now, where it is that you want to get to, because together from that vision, we start being able to pull some really niche and personalized recommendations for you to start doing that fall outside of just your skin. Because your skin, it has to be seen in the context of your overall health and well-being, and then within the context of your overall life. So if we are just focusing in on the skin, we're only going to get so far with it. But if we can take a step back and really start to think about how you want to feel different, how you want you to wake up differently in the day, how you want your daily routine to flow differently to how it is now, that's where we really start to flesh it out. And it means that we are moving forward in a way that is truly aligned with your lifestyle and your values. An example I often use for this is, say if at the moment you are so fearful over food and foods that you think are triggering you and your skin, that you're really just limiting yourself to a very few foods. But in your vision, you want to have absolute freedom over foods and to be able to eat everything freely, in balance, intuitively, then I'm not going to give you a protocol where you continue to, exclude certain foods from your diet because of the effect that they might be having on your skin. It's absolutely not what I'm going to do, because that's not going to be getting you in line to your vision and working in line with your values and what's important to you. So this visioning process is absolutely key for your health and well-being, and key for your success with fixing your acne. And it's something that I see a lot of people just not even thinking about, because they feel like they're doing everything right. They don't really acknowledge the value of mindset, and it's just not really put out there. It's not what your doctor or your dermatologist is talking about. It's perhaps not what your person who you go and see for your skincare is talking about. But it's what I have found to be the absolute game changer in clients having, quicker success, and also far more sustainable success, because we really get to change that narrative that they have around their skin and around themselves. And we stop letting the skin really limit them and keep them stuck where they are in their life. And instead we get to start moving you forward in all areas of your life, because your skin is really just a projection of what's going on in your life. What's going on in your internal environment, which is a reflection of what's going on in your external environment. So it's really, really key that we take this holistic approach and we're working on everything all at once in a way that fits with you, your values and your lifestyle. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, I have an event coming up where I'm going to be sharing some of these practices and also my overall protocol and the way in which I help clients one-to-one. So if you are interested in this and you think, yes, this is something that I am missing, it's something I want to learn more about, then just send me a message. I am planning something super, super exciting. So just DM me, let me know you're interested, send me your email, and I'll make sure that you are on the list and you'll be the first to know when all the plans are finalized. Hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.